Hi everyone, it's also Ashley, and I'm here to tell a story. So this story came from a Q&A that I did a while back, but it's a great story, so I'm going to answer the question again. Has any of your friends, past and present, tried to get with you? The short answer to the question is no. But I have been hit on, some knowing, some not. I've actually had people from my past subscribe to my content, and it's pretty obvious that they don't recognize or remember or think I'm a completely different person. I've also been hit on in person, and it was pretty obvious as well back in my hometown that they had no idea. My reunion's gonna be fun. But that question does lead to a really fun story. For a long time, I was a part of like a bro group chat from like high school. So it was like 20 different guys, bros. I used to be a football player, I remember that. So I was a part of that group chat for a long time. Pretty much just dormant, not very talkative. And then especially in the couple years that led up to this incident, I started kind of going quiet. What I was up to was a lot different than what they were up to. But I still enjoyed like the funny memes and chats and the way that all guys have group chats, which is mostly just ribbing on each other, talking about women, and trying to impress other guys by pretending they have sex all the time. And I don't really have to explain how group chats work. I'm sure they're all very similar. You make jokes, you change the group chat name, you change the profile picture all the time. Remember that. So it's a typical night on the group chat and everybody's making fun of movies and movie characters and making jokes and doing puns. That's probably where my puns come from. And then, lo and behold, we're talking about a very specific movie and a very specific character. And I go to bed not really thinking about it. Now, apparently the conversation went on and there was a lot of chat about this particular character. It was Baby Doll from Sucker Punch. We were making fun of Zack Snyder. Don't come after me. But anyway, I'm in bed while all that's going down. That conversation had taken off into wild territory. So somebody in the group chat, who will remain anonymous, decided to jump on over to Google, just quickly type in that character and grab the first cosplayer that he could see and throw it in. I wake up super early. It's like 6 a.m. in the morning. I feel my heart nearly explode out of its chest because the person staring back at me on the profile picture is me. So I freak out. This is well before I've come out to anybody. This is before anyone's even seen me or knows. And suddenly I'm the profile picture for a bunch of horny dudes who like to make jokes. So at 6 a.m., I am on the phone and I am calling that friend and I am really hoping that he picks up, and he does. And I don't think I've ever speedrun coming out to somebody faster than this moment. So I basically just sit there and I go, hey, look, by the way, I'm queer. There's a lot going on with me. I just want you to know, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, and blah, 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 blah. I'm an internet thing. I do a lot of cosplay. I dress up a lot, blah, blah, blah. And I basically just... And I basically just info dump just this massive amount of information on this friend. And at the very end of it, I'm like sweating, basically, and I'm just like, so do you know why I told you this? And he just goes, I have no idea. Wait. I have no idea. Did that work? It's actually kind of hard to do a male voice now. Anyway, he says, I have no idea. So I go, okay, well, the picture you put on the group chat, that's me. And I felt the dead silence on the phone, and then immediately I was like, can you please change it? It's about 6:10 a.m. and about 20 dudes are gonna wake up and see the profile picture has changed, and I don't really want to hear what they're about to say about me. It'll make this whole thing very uncomfortable. Thankfully, he jumped on very quickly and changed it, and the day was saved. Definitely not my favorite way of coming out to somebody. It was all very funny, though. I mean, I can look back at it now and say it was very funny. It was terrifying in the moment. And to be honest, I have no idea how many of them actually saw the picture and saw me before it was changed. But yeah, that was also the moment where I kind of realized I was kind of a bigger deal than I thought if I was the first result when he Google searched that night. Big lesson learned, I guess, which is something. All right, that's it. Thank you all for joining me. Hope you enjoyed that. Plenty more stories and all sorts of other stuff coming up, so like, subscribe, share, get me out there. I want every single one of my old friends to accidentally have me as their profile picture. And that can't happen unless you like and subscribe and share and all that stuff. So, thanks. Oh wait, that's the lesson. Be hot. Resist fascism. It's the end of the video. And so you wait and hopefully subscribe and like. That's not me singing. I can't sing.